Welcome to this tutorial. Today I'll be discussing about a topic called joint variation. Remember on our previous episode I taught you some tips on direct and inverse variation. Joint is simply the combination of direct and inverse variation. So today we are going to solve about 4 questions on joint variation. So let's start with number 1, which is right now on the board. So number 1, we have that y varies inversely as x squared and x varies directly as z squared. Find the relationship between x and z. As you can see, we are given familiar word inversely and jointly. Remember I told you that joint variation is the combination of direct and inverse variation. So let's solve this problem on the board. So here I see the solution. From the first statement, y varies inversely as x squared, and the sign for inversely is 1 all over x squared. And the next statement, x varies directly as z squared. X varies directly as z squared. So for us to cancel this probability sign, let's put a constant. We say y equals b all over x squared, x equals k z squared. Remember we have two constants. We'll say where b and k are constants. So the next step we're going to take, find the relationship between x and z. So can look carefully. In this first part we have x here, we have x here. In this second part, x is the subject of the formula. So the next step we are going to take is this. We'll say substitute the value of x equals k z squared into the first expression. So let's put this value k z squared into the first expression. Y equals b all over, and this x is having a square in a bracket, k z square all squared. Then the next step we are going to take, it will be y equals b all over k squared z raised to power 4. Then we have to look for the relationship between x and z. So thereby cross multiply will now make b the subject of the formula. B equals y k square z raised to the power 4. So this is the relationship connecting x and z. So let's take question. So this is question 2. We have that x varies directly with y and z. Y equals 2, z equals 3, and again f equals 30. Find x when y equals 4 and z equals 6. This joint variation question 2. So here that's all. That saying solution x varies directly with z and y. So we need a constant by saying that x equals p y z. Remember where p is a constant we thereby make p the subject of the formula. So divide both sides by yz. Yz cancel at the denominator and numerator. So p equals x all over yz. Because we have two values on the board for y, x and z, we thereby make it two expressions by saying that y1, x1, z1, x2, y2, z2. So here let's substitute the value into this expression by saying y x equals 30 all over your y, which is 2 times z1 is 3 equals x2 unknown all over y2 4 times z2 6 cross multiply 30 all over 2 times 3 6 equals x2 all over 4 times 6 is 24. So next step, we cross multiply 24 times 30 divided by 6. So it will be 24 times 30 divided by 6 x2 equals less than 24 by 30. 24 times 30 0. So 24 times 30 will give us 720. 720 divided by 6. So we have to break it into the smaller units. 2 into 6 is 3. 2 into 720 will give us 360. So we have x2 equals 360 260 divided by 3. First of all, 3 going to 3, wait, 3 going to 360 will be 120. So your x2 is 120. Let's take question 3. This is question 3. So let's solve. Solution. The first expression, we have that x varies directly with y and inversely with z. If you multiply it to get back your first expression, so we'll say that therefore x equals, let's put a constant. My constant should be n, then your y all over z. Remember, where n is a constant, where n is a constant, so therefore we thereby make n the subject of the formula by cross multiplying. X times z will be x, z equals n y. For n to stand on its own, divide both sides by y. N cancel out, n equals x z over y. So let's make these numbers or fraction to expression. It will be therefore x1 z1 y1 x2 z2 and y2. Let's substitute the value into this expression. So we'll say that x1 is 27 times z1 is 2 all over y1 is 9 equals, while your s2 unknown, so it will be s2 times your z2 is 12 all over your y2 is 14. So let's break it down. So 9 into 9 is 1, 9 to 27 is 3, 2 into 12 is 6, 2 into 14 is 7. So cross multiply by saying 3 times 2 is 6 all over 1 equals to 6 times x2 be x2 6 all over your 7. So we cross multiply by saying 7 times 6 is 42 equals to x2 times 6 is 6x2, divide both sides by 6, 6 cancel out, so your value for x2 is 6 into 42 is 7. So the value for x2 is 7. Let's take question 4. This is question 4. So let's solve by saying solution. From the first statement, we have that A varies directly with B and C. Let's introduce a constant into the expression. It will be therefore A equals K B C, where K is a constant, where K is a constant. For us to make K sort of the formula, let's simply divide both sides by BC. BC cancel out the numerator and the denominator. So K equals A all over BC. The next step we take, since we have ABC as two figures being given on the board, let's make it to be two expressions by saying A1 all over B1 C1 equals A2 B2 C2. So let's put the value into this expression by saying A1 is 6 all over your B1 is 4 times C1 9 equals A2 unknown. B2 is 3 times your C2 is 10. So let's break it to smaller units. 2 into 4 is 2 and the same 2 into 6 is 3. 3 into 3 is 1. 3 into 9 is 3. So we have that 1 all over 2 times 3 is 6 equals to A2 all over 3 times 10 is 30. We cross multiply by saying A2 equals A2 times 6, 3 times 1 is 30. Then divide both sides by 6. So your A2 equals 2 into 6 is 3. 2 into 30 is 15. So 15 divided by 3, your A2 will be equals to 3 into 15 is 5. So your value for A2 is 5. So if you have enjoyed what you just watched, kindly hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified when I upload new content on this channel. Thank you for watching.
Hey there, subscribe to my channel and also press this bell icon.